Me no likey.
So I know the... Hey, hello everybody. Hello.
Daddy.
Good evening. Good evening.
Dada, what's today? Tuesday. Oh no! I forgot to get my book. I need to get my book from upstairs.
What's happening, everybody? Yes, snacks. Light snacks today. Yes, the co-host is back.
I am. Oh crap.
Whoa! All right.
We're that far behind.
So there's a 10-second delay, maybe 30. Let's see.
Daddy, remember? I'm going to show the book to the subscribers. Remember that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm
Who
convinced.
said that?
You said that? Last week she made the book, remember? On Thursday while you were streaming.
Oh, we didn't go out on Thursday.
Interesting.
Yes.
I wish I had her memory.
What?
All right.
Okay.
All right, what's happening? Coach N, hello. Tiffany, I see Sam. Hey, everybody. Hello. Come on in.
I can read it.
Okay.
I'm going to make room.
What do you want to do?
I want to come over there.
You want to come over here? All right, how about we switch places real quick?
Okay.
All right, and you can go fast.
Yeah, this book has, I don't know, like 5 pages.
Come on over, pal.
Hey
You
guys.
can see yourself on the phone. It's happening.
Hey guys. It's me, Stella, and I'm going to read you a book. It's called The Things I Do. We live on a planet Earth. That's me. My favorite kind of music is Kids Bop on Sirius XM.
Sirius XM.
What's that?
Nope. Small pages, Dad.
Oh.
This is my story about bullies. It's like, I don't know how many words.
Come on, go ahead. We got stuff to do so we don't miss
A
other
shower.
stuff. Yeah.
If I would say to bullies, and I would talk to my friends, if my bullies say, hey, I want to be your friend. No, she's my friend. Don't be such a bully. And then I will say, stop. I'll be rolling you to you again the next time that you come here. And it says, love family. The end.
Good job. Come on.
Bye-bye. Stay healthy.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Nice book.
Thanks. Mom.
Can I get out with the show now? Is that
The
possible?
girl just memorized her whole book because there was no actual words in the book.
Yeah. That's what I figured. All right. So, after a word from our sponsor, let's get on to the real news. Update, no actual words.
I was like, what am I watching? Yeah.
All right, so before we get rolling, hey Nicholas, before we get rolling,
I think everyone's
on Thursday there'll be a daytime stream. I got a tickle. And Thursday during the day, we're gonna do like a combo sort of stream because we are supposed to be going to the Yankee Candle Factory store place out in Western Mass. It's just outside of Springfield. So, not sure why the dog's barking, but the dog's barking for something. Yeah, it's right around Northampton, Amherst area. And on the backside, there's a brewery, so attached right to the building. So we're going to do a double whammy, where we are going to visit one place, and then by the time we get done there, we'll stop in the brewery for a little lunch, a couple of quick drinks. It'll be Thursday. Hey, Brian. And there we go. We'll get the Tin Can Thursday done. So, let's get things done, right? So, welcome to Touchdown Tuesday. We are entering, well, we just finished week 9. We're entering into week 10. So, we are beyond the midway point at this time of the season.
Yeah, and I need to be winning, and I'm in the middle of debt.
Oh, gosh. I'm like 9th in one league, and I think I'm like 10th in the other.
I had to pick up 2 streaming quarterbacks right before the game because I didn't have Kyler Murray. And
Ooh, yuck.
in my other league, Joe Mixon's on bye this week, and my other running back is Chase Edmonds, and he's out.
And he's out.
So now I have no.
Now what do you do?
I may have Dalvin Cook, but he sucked, so he's not picking up the phone. So I'm going to be taking my own advice this week.
I had Dalvin Cook, but he sucked.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta take my own advice and pick up a running back.
From hero to zero.
And probably 2 new quarterbacks for this week.
Oh.
I picked up Jordan Levy sucked.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I was ready to play like half a Kyler over
I
anybody.
picked up a couple of guys that we had talked about last week, like Boston.
I saw you.
Picked him up, and I picked up Agnew. Both of them didn't really do much of anything, but
And Kendrick
I needed bodies. I was like, all right.
You picked
This
up
week,
the wrong ones.
a lot of my guys are now coming back, hopefully,
Yeah.
out of being either out because of injury or on COVID protocol, which if you look, did you look at my bench?
No.
My whole bench was either out with injuries or COVID.
All I checked was to make sure that
So.
you weren't playing somebody that was out.
I'm like, all right. So hopefully all those guys are back and I can kind of maybe reset. Although, we'll get into that in a little bit. I have a thought on, I think I'm going to pick up somebody and I'll tell you why.
Well, I'm definitely
So.
not picking up somebody. I don't
Yes,
know who.
we're going to pick up somebody. There's
I
really,
gotta pick up at least 3 people, I think.
it shouldn't be called the waiver wire in our league. It should be called the trash wire.
It's bad.
Because
it's real
it is
trash.
really terrible.
I actually would rather pick up running backs in our league than the other league, but that's a whole nother story. We'll get there when we get
No,
there.
see, yeah, I'm just the opposite.
It's a week.
Our
it's a
league's
week
really it's a waiver. The waiver trash in our league is strong. So,
I'm sure, like, every time I listen to analysts, they're always like, oh, yeah, these people are probably only owned in, like, 20% of leagues. And I'm like, dude, you play in the wrong leagues. Like, I don't know what your league's holding, like, 15 defenses, but every one of my waivers is taken.
Yep, pretty much.
So.
All right. So we usually start off with some Patriots talk because this is where we live. So,
So we beat the Panthers.
We did beat the Panthers, which I think brings me to...
It was an ugly game.
It was an ugly game, but a win's a win. It is the NFL.
Oh, that's what saved my other team, was the 20 points that I got from the New England defense.
Did you really? So, this team is now very reminiscent of, like, 2001. Right at the beginning of the Tom Brady era, where it was very defense-heavy. Brady was just a game manager. We're seeing a lot of that. Mac Jones in this past week and the week before, so the last couple of weeks, has not inspired me with
he did not feel
stuff.
There have been a lot of plays that, like, they didn't have, like, the check down set up.
Yes.
Like, whereas, you have, here's the play, this is the plan, and then there's the, like, emergency guy at the end.
Yep.
There was no emergency at
all. And if there was, I think part of it is that Mac Jones is he's new. He's a rookie. So everything in his mind is not NFL speed. It's still, he's coming out of that college speed mindset. So when he's making his reads, the guy that he should probably be picking as his emergency, like his safety valve, he's just missing because defenses are crushing that offensive line, and he's being rushed, like, instantly. So
I do have to say, I did notice I got to watch a lot more football this week than
that's great.
Than I normally do. Like, whole games, not just, like, the sped-up version.
Right.
And I felt that the Patriots' offensive line did do pretty good. I mean, like, comparatively to some of the others in the league, I saw a lot of young quarterbacks that got their worlds rocked. Choosing my words.
Well, I was going to say, because that I would have chose some very different words, but yes, to put it nicely.
And I thought that we did okay. We did have... I think this week was the first week that I noticed that the offense wasn't, like, as good as they had been. Not that they've been good, but they've been, like, reliably average.
Okay.
And this week, it was definitely the defense that won it for us. And the fact that...
100%.
The Panthers were garbage.
Yep.
And then we had that one interception from Gilmore, and that was like a given. You're like, yeah, he's...
I figured he would have either made an interception or had a couple of sacks. I mean, how could he not? He knows that offense, like, back of his hand. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so I definitely think it was positive for me knowing that in the past, especially with Bill Belichick, that we are a heavy defense-minded team.
Yeah, always has been.
I was like, oh, good, maybe they're coming together.
Yeah,
is what it looked like. So
I would say
that that's gonna kind of.
Mac Jones, his passes, his reads for his passes have not been great. But their run game's been really strong, and I would think, much to Coach's demise and a couple of others, I think that contrary to my assessment initially in the beginning of the season, the Patriots are now probably a well-rounded playoff contender.
Well-rounded is...
Yes. Well...
A rounded.
They're rounded enough.
Patriots and
they are rounded enough.
They are rounded.
That I can't even believe I'm going to utter these words, but I may picture them actually winning the division.
Well, the way that the Bills looked this weekend.
So if they can beat the Bills twice...
Did you see the Bills this weekend?
Yeah, they looked terrible.
It was horrifying.
What?
The
Jags kicked like 3 field goals and they kicked 2? That was literally the whole game.
It was terrifying. But I don't think...
Funniest part of that game, Josh Allen sacked and intercepted Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anthony. What's up, Tattooed?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're well-rounded, but I think that the defense is strong and the offense is
enough.
adequate.
It's enough. Yep, it's just enough. And that may be all they need. Now, of course, other news, OBJ. There's a
let's go
lot
into
of discussion of OBJ possibly coming to New England.
I'm pretty sure he's going to the Seahawks.
I don't see it happening. Personally, I don't. I think there are other better landing spots. He says he wants to be on a competitive team.
I think he's going to the Seahawks.
Seahawks would be a great spot for him.
They already talked to him.
So, there was...
Pete Carroll said...
The Seahawks,
you'll see.
Las Vegas, and there was a third one. Was it San Francisco, maybe?
No. Nope.
Who was it? It was the Seahawks. It was Vegas. I read it the other day.
The other day...
Like 2 days ago.
It's too long. It's old news now.
I read it on either Saturday night or Sunday morning. But he did want to play for Bill at one point for a while. I cannot, but he wants to be on a team that's going to win, and I don't foresee that being the Patriots at this point. So much to my heart's dismay, I don't see them winning a Super Bowl anytime soon. But
OBJ is prioritizing the Packers.
The Packers, maybe that was it. Ooh, can you imagine him and Devontae Adams on the same team?
Did you see
Wow.
the Packers game the
Wow.
other day?
Yeah, imagine that.
Horrendous.
It was awful.
It was horrendous. It was like Devontae Adams didn't matter.
No, because you didn't have Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball.
Yeah, but I would have thought that like the other talent would have made up for it, just did titch bit, and it definitely did not.
No.
It was awful.
He is like the offense.
'Cause
Him
of
and
course I'm, like,
Rodgers,
sitting there
I like
going,
the
like,
offense.
All right, now that I had picked up Jordan Love, I'm like, let's see how this goes. And I was like, this team
Like,
sucks.
wow, right?
The only one that was worth their time was Randall Cobb.
I would have thought maybe like an A.J. Dillon or somebody would step up, and nobody stepped up at all. That game was terrible. It's probably the worst Packers game all year.
Yeah.
It's got to be close.
Yeah.
If not number one, it's going to be number two.
It was bad. It was bad. So anyway, that happened. No, Brian, you really think the Patriots will beat the Bills?
Yep.
They might beat them one-on-one, but I don't think that they will...
I'm just trying to read back through. It pains me to say, but the Patriots will beat the Bills. Ooh, I don't know. It'll be a good game.
They might actually beat the Bills head-to-head.
Oh yeah, maybe head-to-head.
I don't think
they're
going to beat them out.
I don't know about the division, though. That's the division.
There's a chance.
But there is.
If the Bills... I would say if the Bills look like equally trash this week...
As they did against the Jags, maybe?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Was that just a fluke? Who the hell knows?
I don't know.
But
I'm not sure.
I'm not ready to make an assessment on that yet.
So before we go any further, you fine people will see I have a new bar at the bottom, which is all messed up on my screen. Why is that all messed up? That should not be like that. I have a new bar down there. So, no, I don't have a new bar down there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see any.
There should be a new bar down at the bottom of this screen here.
Homegirl don't see it.
Why is it? Yeah. See on here. I changed it all. Why it's not?
Well, while you're talking about that,
Let me see if I can fix this.
one of
Hang
these
on.
weekends, Shawn has agreed to let me finally paint his face.
Yes. We need to come up with a weekend now that you are back up and at 'em.
I think one of the ones where you do. When are you gonna start your holiday things?
Right now, and that's supposed to be what's on the bottom of the screen, but it's obviously
That is not
quite
what you're telling me is there. I see it.
No, you see it though, right? You see how I changed everything around?
Yeah, I see that.
So the only thing that carried over was the subscription bar and the stream boss, and they're not even in the right place. So I don't understand.
Cricket. 281?
Yeah.
What did you do? Like buy people?
No, I've been like out
It was like
stumping at work
oh.
because everybody.
You've been threatening there.
No. But like, so now,
He and Kaz. You don't subscribe, you're next.
Oh, no. So, like,
That's what he's been doing.
a majority of my building is not there all the time.
Have you been logging into their computers and subbing?
No, but because I can't give too much away. So we know, you know, our friend Gregory,
Yeah.
right? So like, everybody's not in my building all the time. So what happened is because there's been other trainings going on lately, they all been showing up. So as I see all these, as I see all these new people coming by, I'm like, hey, come in here, you. Shoot this QR code. So we are up to 281. We're going to try to get to 300. Yes, Christina G, I've seen you 3 times say that. That's awesome. I think we all are. I know I've got it going over here on my other computer too. So I hope we're all at least popping in and out, right? I think that new channel is going to be kind of neat he's got going. So anyways, there's supposed to be, that subscribers bar should be like way up over here in the corner with the Stream Boss bar. And down the bottom, there will be, it's a bar that says 37 days. I need to figure out why this is not working the way I need it to work, but it's going to be a donation bar. I really don't have any goal in mind, but I needed to put some kind of money in there. So I have a $1,000 goal. Whatever we get to, we get to. If we exceed it, great. If we only get $100, that's awesome. And what's going to happen is on December 17th, with the money we raise, we are going to go and we are going to live stream buying some toys. And there's going to be a charity that locally we donate all these toys to. So we're going to go see Debbie down at CFC. So
Operation Christmas?
Yep, for Operation Christmas down there. So we are going to help those not as fortunate, as the rest of us. So we are going to, we're going to do that. And it's going to be going on every time I flip the camera on. So that'll be at least twice a week. We'll see what we can get done. We have some other ideas between me and a couple of other people of maybe doing like a whole day multi-person stream that is going to, all add into that, since we all have similar but yet different pools that are just enough. So that is going to be happening. Why it's not here
Maybe next time.
is I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know why that didn't come up.
Maybe it'll Thursday.
Maybe. Thursday's another day. Anyways. So, that's that. But, getting on into the NFL news.
News and injuries.
Oh,
Do we
yes.
care?
News and injuries. So, let's see. News and injuries. So,
First,
everybody in the free world is hurt. So whoever's on your fantasy team, just squirrel them away because they're all hurt and they all have COVID.
I'm interested
Stop picking
in
at the
this.
trash.
I didn't see this, that the Carolina Panthers have signed a new
Well, I didn't see
quarterback.
that either. Really?
Must be because Sam Darnold sucks.
Yeah. Yep. Sam Darnold's playing hockey out on the football field. He's so terrible.
Oh, he's considered day-to-day with an ongoing MRI on his right shoulder. Baloney, you suck. It's not an injury, you suck.
Yeah, he's just terrible.
I was like, I mean, as a Patriots fan, I was screaming at the TV, PJ Walker!
Of course you were.
I was. Mostly because I have DJ Moore on my fantasy team and it's going poorly. But that's, beside the point. I don't know what's going on with COVID lately, but I mean, I don't really care that Denzel Mims is on the COVID list, but
it's starting to run through the league again.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't care about Rashad Perryman joining the Buccaneers.
Again, because he was on the Buccaneers before. Perryman just got re-signed today. Assigned to the practice squad, which I'm assuming he'll
I'm surprised that
bump
Josh
up.
Reynolds got waived.
Zerline. Oh, he hurt me so bad. He was literally the difference between me winning and losing my game. Because he got 0 points.
He's a clown.
Literally the difference.
No, thank you. Yeah, Nick Chubb was supposed to come back and ended up on the COVID list for that.
Nick Chubb on the COVID list. There's going to be a lot of bench streaming.
Tua broke. He had a broken finger.
He had a broken finger?
Yeah, they didn't
really?
play him. They played Brissett on Sunday.
Oh, he broke his finger, huh?
But he was still the backup, so I don't know. Like, it says he's day to day. I don't know what that means, but until then, I'm very hesitant to go near any of the wideouts.
Yeah, I would stay away. If you have like Devontae Parker, stay away.
The only one that I would think you'd have to play is Gesicki.
Probably.
Because like there's
he's
no other
almost
tight
a
ends.
guarantee to get the ball anyway.
But if Tua comes back, which he might, because he was supposed to come back anyway, because he had an injury already. And
yeah, but was it his finger though?
No,
I didn't think it was his finger,
injury.
right? This is a new one, so.
It's a fracture, so.
That's interesting.
And I think it's in his throwing hand, so that's.
And I almost picked up this guy, Marquise Brown.
How could you pick
only
up Hollywood
because
Brown? No, they weren't holding him?
No, he was available, so I was like, all right.
Well, if there are clowns in your league that don't have Hollywood Brown, you should consider holding him.
Who else we got? Tyler Crawford goes on to the IR. Oh, all right.
I don't care.
Odell. I
Well,
don't know.
really no.
Sammy Watkins,
No, I don't care.
Harris, Rodgers. Rodgers is. They're confident Aaron Rodgers is going to come off COVID this week. I do have him, I think, in our league. I think he's my quarterback.
He was symptomatic though, so like if he really wasn't vaccinated and this
He's not.
I know.
Yeah, no. He's really not vaccinated.
I'm saying that it depends on like what strain. A lot of times these people aren't clearing it in 10
Yeah,
days.
I
The
know.
fact that he was not non-symptomatic, that makes me think that he might potentially. I wouldn't
hope so,
throw
'cause
all my eggs in that basket.
I just got rid of Derek Carr to free up some room because I was hoping Rodgers was going to start this week.
You might be picking
I
someone up, boy.
might be picking Derek Carr back up.
This concerns me, Latavius Murray.
Yep, I had to sit him because it's like the third week in a row he's been out with his ankle injury.
And Devontae Freeman may have stolen his job last week.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to try to pick him up because I need somebody at this point.
Yes.
Even if Freeman only gets me 8 points a game, it's still 8 more points than what I'm getting. And that dude there, I'm ready to just can him.
Saquon?
Yeah. Because you know what? By the time he comes back, the year's going to be just about done.
The Giants are a mess. It's showing that Sterling Shepard's not practicing.
Who else do we got here? So
Stevenson, that's another. I'm sure we're going to talk about running backs. Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson both got into concussion protocol this week.
I don't know.
I don't even know what's happening in the Patriots backfield, so we'll get to that when we get to waivers. I don't really care because of Pat Freiermuth.
Yep.
Ebron. Chase Claypool. I think he's like a drop candidate.
What is
He is
Claypool? He undergoing MRI on Tuesday.
Toe.
Wonder if he's got really bad turf toe. That is a thing.
He's been sucking. I think he's a drop candidate, but we'll get
and Chubb, yep.
Don't care.
Gronk. I would so we're all about Gronk. I love Gronk, but he gets hurt so much, and he's once again proven. He came back, he started playing, and you know what I noticed? The more he bulked up and got more muscular, the more he got hurt. When he came back, if you look at the videos and pictures of him playing early on this year, he was really, even like last year, when he first came back, he was like scrawny, thin.
Yep.
He kind of got his feet under him, and he was spectacular.
I think he got speed.
Yeah, so now if you look, he's not as quick when he plays. He's got a lot more muscle again. He's big and strong. He's big Gronk, but now he's getting hurt more too. Fields, Harris, nah.
No, I mean, I don't think that when I'm looking at news, the fact that you scored is not news to me. I don't know who you are.
Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford. What happened to the Rams in the past 2 weeks?
Matt Stafford. God.
Russell Wilson's probably coming back, I care.
Yes, I would. If you had Russell Wilson and you stashed him.
Chris Carson's probably coming back. I hope you did. He's only been out for 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Right? Snacks. We have snacks. Goldfish. Light snacks this week.
They're
light
hairy snacks, though.
hairy?
Well, they got like
What?
stuff on them.
Oh, it's because they're flavor blasted
I
with
almost-
extra cheddar.
It's all over my fingies.
It is. It does make a
I'm
mess.
wiping it all over my pants.
It
The
does make
dog's
a
gonna lick
mess.
me before I leave.
Won't you like that though? You'll like that.
The dog licking my pants.
Yeah.
It's only like 50 degrees outside, so
Yeah.
wet pants. Maybe not. Okay, so I don't think I really care about much
So-
of this news.
I would say some of the haha news is that Frank Gore is gonna fight ex-NBA star
Oh,
Deron Williams in a heavyweight boxing match. That is hilarious. That I
how
think
can
that's
I watch It? When
hilarious.
does it happen?
Well, let me get you see if they have any details
Because
released
I'm
yet.
fully interested.
So they've all been training for months.
I've loved Frank Gore for quite some time. Even though he's like 40
Saturday?
years old.
December 18th.
I'm putting it in my phone right now. What channel?
Let's see here. It kicks off at 9 p.m. at the
Eastern time?
Amalie Arena in Tampa. Yep, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm assuming that this is going to be some sort of pay-per-view. Let me scroll just a little bit.
All right, it's
Through the
it's on my
article.
calendar. Frank Gore fight.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Frank
Wait,
Gore
what did it
fight. They
say?
don't-
Williams and does it say go down?
What?
Yeah, no, up.
Up.
Oh
Oh,
hell yeah!
there it is. So yeah, it's on pay-per-view. And
Absolutely.
it's going to be from Florida. So Deron Williams and Frank Gore.
What you doing Saturday, December 18th?
Probably watching Frank Gore kick the snot out of Deron Williams, because I think so. Frank Gore is actually, believe it or
He's
not,
only like 36, but
he's a free agent running back. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this year I believe he's still listed as a free agent, and so it's set for 4 rounds. So you're only going to get 4 rounds of that boxing match with a restricted weight limit of 215 pounds.
well,
So-
Deron Williams is 6'3" and Frank Gore is 5'9".
Right. And Deron Williams, though, probably has like an extra foot of reach beyond Frank
Yes.
Gore, I would imagine. But the 6'3" guy has to weigh right around 200 pounds, right? I would
Does he-
imagine
doesn't
6'3" is
he?
a big dude, so. Yes, we love the goldfish. They may be. They may be her goldfish. We have a lot of goldfish in this
Listen,
house. So.
I brought Stella juice and they said we have no snacks and she said I have goldfish, so I feel like I bought them with juice. just throwing that out there. It may have been a bribe, but all right. So Frank Gore's, I searched weight. I'm not sure what year it's showing me or when this weight was taken, but it's 216. And Deron Williams is 200.
Yeah, Frank Gore's a tank.
6'3",
but-
200 pounds, you boy, a stick.
Yeah, but
Frank Gore gonna break you.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Frank Gore's like, he's an average sized dude. He weighs like 215 pounds.
He's
so
short. He's gonna
he's
take
got a
him
lot
out
of
the knees.
muscle, right? And here's this guy at 6'3" coming in all skin and bones. You better not let him get into your body because he's going to hammer you.
Seriously, he's gonna take him out at the knees.
So, was it Marsh from the Bears who got the taunting penalty
Oh,
and then got hit
Jesus.
checked by the ref? And then he got a personal foul for hitting the ref. And if you watch the video, the ref is the one that he not really hip checked him, but he backed into him.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
He threw the flag before he even hit him, though.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I saw
The
that.
NFL refs are absolutely atrocious this year. What's up,
He
CeeLo?
was very against the Bears.
What
It
is
felt-
up? Hey, thanks for coming by, Taint.
Not that
We
they.
like seeing you here. Don't forget Thursday. Watch for links. Thursday we'll be on during the day.
Not that the Bears looked good,
No, they looked awful. The Bears looked absolutely terrible.
but yeah.
Terrible.
Well, and then what was up with? Did you watch the end of the game? Did you see that timeout that the Bears called?
No, because I didn't watch the whole thing.
I'm
so.
fairly certain they ruined their chances of potentially getting close enough to kick a field goal.
All right. Did they
They called a timeout, wasting their last timeout, and then that was it.
really?
And
Really?
I was like, I don't understand why that just happened. It was like
How much time was left in the game?
It was like 3 minutes and something.
And they used the last time out at the 3-minute mark?
I was like, why wouldn't you have saved that and hope that you got... Because they were doing,
That's funny that you mentioned that, because this one, Big Ben's saying they left too much time on the clock.
They did.
And because you burned your time out...
Well, they did. They were trying to ice the kicker. The
Why
other
don't you
team's
do that,
kicker.
though? With 3 minutes left to go?
Right, and I'm like, I mean...
It don't even make sense.
Just tell me that it's alright, because I can't look at it. I just cut myself with a knife while washing
Oh,
dishes.
really?
Mm-hmm. I think I'm okay, right? It's not bleeding a lot.
I can't
There's
even see
literally
blood.
nothing
Alright,
there.
is it gonna...
There's literally no blood.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's right there.
We thought we maybe had an
All right.
injury, but
No,
we
no,
don't.
'cause I can't.
There's no injury.
I mean, I would tell you, but there is actually no blood.
All right.
Stephanie's like, I can't look. I may pass out if I do, so somebody look
My
for me.
damn knife.
So,
Right,
It's like you skinned your knuckle whacking the wall.
that's kind of what I feel like it probably was.
Thanks,
but I just
CeeLo.
wanna make sure. Thank you.
you'll get there, man. I've been hitting up a lot of people at work lately because a lot of the people that are not normally in my office have come in this past week. So I've
Yeah, it's
been
not
basically manhandling them all into the office and be like, listen, here's what I'm doing. So, let's see. So we can all be bartenders? I guess. Sure. We can all be bartenders. Yeah. So outside of that, outside of like the injury thing and the COVID stuff that seems to be rearing its ugly head again, there's not really much in the way of news. There's nothing earth-shattering.
There was not. I can't think of one game that I watched this week that I was like blown away, except for how bad the Panthers played. In our own
matchup. Yes, they did. They looked awful. But
I mean, the Bears looked bad, and that was.
and the
to be
Patriots
expected.
defense looked. The Patriots defense was what it normally is, but against a really bad team or a team that's having an off day, they look spectacular like they did.
Yeah, they looked like.
So against a
years
really
of
good
old.
team, they probably would have at least held them at bay for a little bit.
Yes.
That's how good they were.
Yep.
You know.
No, Adrian Peterson is definitely not Derrick Henry, but I do stand by the statement that I made last week that I believe that they're going to. I know he was only there for like a hot minute, but with a week of practice, I think you'll see it even more so.
Yeah.
But I felt that watching that game, that they used Adrian Peterson on early downs, and
They
gave
did.
not Jarek McKinney. What the
Is
hell?
it a Williams?
McNichols.
McNichols.
They gave him the like third down goal line
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah, because he's younger and more healthy, but Peterson
Peterson
didn't look
looked
terrible. He didn't look bad at all. So
In fact, he might be the one that I pick up for my 1 week of crap.
it could be.
We'll see.
The Bills coach, and I'm sorry to say that the Bills did
my
kind of
God.
suck.
Coach, what happened?
They did. I don't know what happened,
was
but
that?
man, them fools were like riding down the highway on the rims. I don't know what was going on, but the Jaguars are not that great of a team.
I mean, I was like watching the fantasy scores of all the Bills players going like something is wrong.
Right. You're like, what is
and
going
then it
on
switched
here?
over, and I was like, "Good Lord!" Like, what is happening? Like, what? Actually,
What is actually going on here?
I couldn't. It was terrifying.
Yeah,
was
I'm
bad.
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm hoping that was like a 1 week fluke thing, though. I can only imagine that was like Urban Meyer must have came up with like one really great game plan for based on what they thought that they were gonna go against. I don't know. It was bad.
I don't know. And then Josh Allen, like
CeeLo, I feel the same way. When there are players on my fantasy team, I feel like I wreck real teams.
by having Allen and Diggs. Oh, you got them both. I've got Diggs. On one of my leagues. So
I mean,
the CeeLo curse.
maybe defensive Josh Allen
did
just
coach.
really
He
got
did.
so. Maybe he was so hyped. He was like, "This is my chance to take on my namesake."
Right?
I have to
and
rock
like
this
you gotta
shit.
do it.
Maybe that's why. But it was.
The Bull will never be a head coach. No, I don't think he nope.
It
Can
was-
never be a head coach. Never, ever, ever, ever.
It was
No way.
horrendous.
No way.
So anyway, yeah, that happened.
So let's call up a few other sites here.
What are you gonna go for? Because I was ready to move on to waivers.
Nope. Yeah, go ahead. You do the waivers, and I'm gonna get my my betting lines up.
Oh, good. That's the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the waivers are disgusting this week, especially at running back. Maybe because I feel that way as I need a running back. The only ones that I think that are maybe worth your time are some of the wide receivers.
I need a running back, but really these are all terrible.
They're all
so here's the worst.
very
Here's the best of the worst I can give you.
Yeah. The first, see, like, I'm not even going to talk about these because there's no way that they're available. But the first one that might be worth your time is Donovan Peoples-Jones is a wide receiver. Without Odell Beckham Jr., they definitely used him more in the offense. He was definitely worth your time if you need a wide out. He's owned in 22% of Yahoo League.
Coach says that the offensive line is like a spaghetti strainer, and the running game looks like at the local JV levels better than the Bills' running game. That was hilarious. They looked terrible.
And isn't
they can't catch a cold in the sick ward.
Isn't Zach Moss injured too? So now you're back to Devin Singletary, which that was always like a joke that those two were going against each other. Like, why they haven't tried to get anybody else?
I don't get that. But
literally, could they have picked up one of the old hashed out running backs that were?
They could take Frank Gore. He's a free agent.
Frank Gore would be better.
He would be way better.
Didn't he used to be a Bill?
He was for a little bit, yes, if I'm not mistaken.
I bet the Buffalo fans would be happy to see Frank Gore back.
Beasley and Sanders can't catch a cold in the sick ward. I love it.
Was bad.
That was bad.
I'm hoping that I don't think I'd give up on my Bills receivers yet, especially like
No.
Knox coming back too.
Supposed to be.
So like
should be coming back in the next 2 weeks. I think.
What is the matchup for the Bills? Like, what are their next few matchups going forward?
Well, I'm not sure. I can look.
I'm gonna look too.
Let's see. So, again, on...
Oh, the Jets this weekend? Oh, hell yeah. If they can't rate the ship now. They're going against the Jets.
Zach Moss has a weak chin.
He's got more than a week.
Yeah, and you know what, Coach? So, Adrian Peterson has been available, like, all year. That would be a great choice about now.
Let's think about all of the running backs that have randomly showed up that I thought were washed up that are better than what the Bills had.
Right, like seriously.
Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, Latavius Murray. If the Texans were willing to give up Mark Ingram, Frank Gore, like all of these people.
So what's funny is with Devontae Freeman I didn't have him last year. But the couple of years previous, I always tried to pick him up and carry him on my teams. Because he was always getting points, even if they didn't win anything, he always did well. And then
he was like a top 5 running back for like 3 years in a row.
For like years.
I would say like 3.
Yeah, and I don't know. Last year he was
bad,
terrible. I was like,
he hasn't been bad for like 3 years. I mean, he hasn't been good.
If you look at his points the last couple of weeks, though. They're trending upwards.
Yeah, because Latavius Murray's out.
Right, and I think, well, like you said, I think
he might have won the job.
He could be the back now.
Yeah, I'll get there when I get to the running back waivers since they're so
see.
thin. But the Bills are playing for the next 3 weeks, okay? The Jets. So I like that.
The Jets. This week?
Yes.
You talking this week?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Okay, yep.
The Colts? The Colts defense has actually been pretty good.
Yeah, they haven't been terrible.
But they're the 3rd worst offense against quarterbacks. So, passing yards? Fantasy-wise?
Yeah, well, fantasy-wise might be okay.
But I don't have faith, necessarily. And then, New Orleans, which scares me. Really? So, no thank you. So, maybe, if the Bills can't right the ship against the Jets, I'm jumping off the ship. Just so y'all know. Okay. So definitely have interest in Rashad Bateman if he's available in your leagues.
And says available in 57%. So
no, he's rostered in 57%.
Oh, that's not available. That's rostered.
Right.
Rostered. Well, but that's not terrible though. I mean, 43%?
Like
You got
almost
a
half.
decent chance. Yeah, almost half.
I have no interest
All
in
right,
Deshaun
Coach.
Jackson. I know that
Ugh.
they picked Las Vegas picked him up with the loss of Ruggs. But
I don't know.
no, thank you.
Ah,
Not worth it. First
That's-
of all, Deshaun
that's a
Jackson
pass.
will always break your heart.
Well,
Always.
yeah, and I mean, he's got. And not that. Derek Carr is actually, fantasy wise, has been okay this year. But I just don't know if I trust him in that team in the system. I don't know if he's going to be any more productive than what he has been for like last year and the first part of this year.
The only Raiders that I've ever been interested in are Jacobs and Waller, and this year I'm almost not.
Right? Like seriously.
I would take Derek Carr as a flyer on a week-to-week streamer, but no. So no, I'm not interested in Deshaun Jackson. He's also got a soft chin, just so we're clear. Him and his ripped abdominal
Soft
muscles.
chin.
Whatever. Interested, I'm going to just go for two more.
Soft chin.
I would look and see Elijah Moore, maybe not this week against the Bills, but versus Miami and Houston the next 2 weeks with the Jets. And
Not bad.
hopefully,
Not bad though. Miami and Houston, good matchups.
Hopefully they
Winnable.
get Wilson
So,
back. Oh, with that other
Yeah.
clown, Mike White, I thought he was going to do good, and he was like, oh, I just flicked the ball funny, and now I can't do anything. Look at my hand. And they were like, did you see the coaches looking at him like, and he's like,
Didn't they MRI like his forearm or
Nothing
something
wrong
too?
with
And
it.
it's like,
There's
yeah, they
nothing wrong
found
with it.
nothing.
he was just afraid to wear his big boy pants, that's all. And he was too nervous, but
Costa Mom likes the soft chin.
yeah. And Russell Gage, see, it's showing Tim Patrick. I'm not really interested in Tim Patrick. He caught a touchdown this week, but with Jerry Jeudy back, not too interested.
You know
But
what?
Russell
Tim,
Gage, I would be with Ridley on IR now.
Wow. So Tim Patrick I had up until
No, he's not worth
last
it.
week,
You don't want him.
and he was great if I needed a rotational guy because somebody was off for a week, and you need somebody to grab
He
you
was
6 or 7
Great
points.
because Judy was out.
Right. And he started to trend downwards a few weeks before Judy even came
Because
back.
Cortland Sutton came back.
Right. So his production was already going down. I can only imagine with Judy being back that his production's probably going to tank. I think that was just a fluke this last week with him.
He only had like something like 3 passes.
I think he had
caught one.
4 catches, and one of them was like a 44-yard bomb.
Right, which is why
So-
it looked good. I'd be more interested in still picking up Van Jefferson as a one-shot deal.
Yep.
Than him. The only way, and you wouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do this in fantasy. Do not pick up backups for your wide receivers. Picking up backups for your running backs is different because there's a definite like chain of command with those.
Yeah.
But the wideouts, it's like you never know.
They're all over the place.
Right. Who's the number 1 target now? And
Right.
is it now a tight end or whatever? There's no backup to pick up
And
for
week
your
to week,
wideouts.
unless you got some kind of all-star stud, right? So even week to week, your number 2 could easily turn into your number 4 because
not like-
the game plan is more conducive to the number 3 that week. Or,
Right, like I'm not gonna.
So-
I'm just thinking, like, if something happens to Tyreek Hill, you're not gonna say like, "Oh my God, I got to pick up McCall
Right.
Hardman now."
Or Pringle. Or,
You're gonna be like,
I mean,
"No, all of the targets are gonna go to Travis Kelce,"
Right.
and it's not going to be that way in every offense. So there's no and the chances of you being able to pick up those others because the way that fantasy rosters are is that you are holding more of those wide targets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's not backup stuff that you're picking up. So no, I'm not
Especially in
interested
PPR
in
leagues.
Yeah, do not. I'm not
In
thinking
a
that
PPR league, oh man.
Tim Patrick is not worth rostering.
Nope.
Unless you're really in some kind of crap this week. And I would assume the biggest crap, maybe it's because I have personal crap, is the running backs.
I have personal
The
crap.
personal running back crap. I hope to God that the other wide receivers that you were rostering already are better than these pickups. So,
What do you think? Do you think Noah Fant's going to clear COVID-19? Hunter Henry's done well as a backup for me, so I didn't get a goose egg there, but I would much rather have Fant. He's got that matchup against the Eagles this week. Oh, buddy. Come on, Fant, clear COVID.
have you Bill Belichick?
I know.
Because I would think that I
I'm
would.
like, man.
He's in some kind of weird love affair with Hunter Henry right
He
now.
is.
And I don't see it going away.
And Hunter's getting all the end zone looks.
Yeah.
And Smith is getting everything between like the 30s.
But I mean, Henry's getting all of the end zone looks.
All of them.
Not all of the tight end zone
No,
looks.
just all of them,
So
period.
I don't know that I would want to play Henry behind Fant this week.
Yeah.
I think I would want him ahead. All right, let's talk running backs. There's no way that anybody... It's showing as possible waiver pickups would be Drake, McKissick, Singletary, and Dillon. Good luck. Not in my leagues. Not available. In fact, not even Alex Collins is available in the leagues that I play.
I think Dillon is available in my other one.
So
I don't know if I'd pick him up. Look at his numbers. They're not great. He
No.
hasn't done well.
no,
They're just not using him. I think that's part of the problem, but...
they don't even have... so I'm looking at this list in my mind. I mean, obviously, if I was looking at those, I would be most interested in McKissick or Drake, probably. They've been using Drake more and Jacobs less,
Yes.
giving him
Yep.
more work, especially against Kansas City this week, who has been a dumpster fire. So,
Love me a good dumpster fire.
but you Bills fans, I'm not interested in your running back.
Sorry.
Even if Moss is injured, I do not want Devin Singletary.
Sorry.
McKissick, I would be interested, just because of the usage in Washington. Heineke's been, 50-50, whether he's trying to get them to run the ball or he's thrown it all over the place, and I think they're trying to get him to not, because it's half of them are interceptions. So, there's that. But as far as who's probably available, when I look at my leagues, my toss-up would be maybe Jordan Howard in Philadelphia. I would be interested to look. I'm afraid of anybody in New England at all.
So Jordan Howard's been getting... It's funny that you mentioned him. Jordan Howard last week got like the lion's share of the work.
Yeah.
He had decent numbers because they were... Which was...
Detrimental to Boston Scott pickups.
Yes,
such as
because originally going into the week, it was speculated that Scott was going to get a majority of the work and Howard was going to take the back seat.
Yes.
So for people like me that picked up Scott and put him in because you're like, dude, this is great. We're going to get some points on an off week. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but Denver
So,
rocked the house last
they
week.
did.
So I don't know if I would be willing. Like, for me, it's a 1 week start, then I need a running back. Am I
Yep.
ready to jump on Jordan
Yep.
Howard? I'm not sure. Personally, who's not even on this list, my answer is, I guess Jordan Howard is probably third on my list. I would think that Devontae Freeman would be second on my list.
Oh.
Just of his usage, and they're playing Miami this week.
Yep.
He's 23% owned in Yahoo leagues. It's showing Ty Johnson for the New York Jets. I don't know what exactly happened to Michael Carter. I think they gave him a little bit of a break, right?
Fell off the face of the earth, it seemed.
But I don't think he got hurt. Did he?
No, I don't think so.
I wouldn't trust that because of how much usage they gave Michael Carter in the past. The only one I'm interested in, maybe Eno Benjamin
Is
got
Eno
a
Benjamin.
he got a touchdown. Yeah, there's one on this list that I'm going to mention that's not here, which is probably who I'm going to pick up. So Eno Benjamin did get a touchdown last week, but I think he only got like 4 carries behind James Conner.
Really?
Yeah. Let me look. It wasn't enough that they were like, oh, Eno Benjamin, and I'm like, as a Chase Edmonds owner, maybe that's who I need to pick up.
And it's funny you mentioned James Conner because earlier in the year, James Conner...
Well, he was the backup to
I
Chase Edmonds.
was like, man, I don't know. Connor, he was decent for a while in his career, but now, don't play him because he's not going to get a lot of work, and yet, here we are.
Okay, he got 9 rush attempts. Still, it's not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot. That's barely touching the ball.
So who is not on this list that I'm probably more interested in picking up is Adrian Peterson.
100%. I had him and dropped him.
He's not that.
And I was like, eh.
He's not well owned.
He's not well owned at all.
He's not even on this list, but I would think as a 1 week for me, Adrian Peterson might be the boy. I know they're playing the Saints, but he had 10 rush attempts last week. He's more rostered than I thought he was. He's 64% rostered, but in the
Is he really?
Yeah, in the league that I
Really?
need him, he's not that well rostered. And then I'd be thinking maybe Mark Ingram, but
Maybe. I don't know.
it's trash.
I don't know.
The running
It
backs
is
are
trash.
trash.
It's all trash. Not good.
Hey, look at Look who's on the tight end pickups.
Hey, Hunter Henry.
But the answer is Pat Fryer.
And I
He said,
picked him
told
up in my
you to
other
pick him
league.
up the
I
other
did.
day, and if you
Well,
watched
not
the
in
game
ours,
the other night, then
but-
you need to play him.
Yep.
But the other one that I would be watching is Logan Thomas is supposed to come back off of IR. So
Woo! All right.
he gonna get it. Ricky Seals-Jones gonna suck real quick. Maybe Dan Arnold again.
Ricky Seals-Jones are gonna suck real quick.
Yeah. I don't know.
So let's see.
Defenses for the week. The Ravens against Miami. Based on how bad the Panthers were, maybe the Cardinals this week. Oh, the Cardinals have been a really good defense
They've
this year,
been
so I
okay
don't know
though.
if
They've been
we'd be able to get
solid.
them.
I debated between them and the Panthers, believe it or not.
For this week?
No, just in general. Like I almost picked them up like weeks ago.
The Cardinals?
Yeah, because they've been okay.
They're like the number 5 defense or something
Yep.
in fantasy. And the Broncos, like, what did they get last week? They must have scored something astronomical. They're only 32% owned. And
The Broncos,
they're playing
they
the
probably
Eagles.
tore off like 30 points. So
They got... Your internet is slow this week. Only
Sorry.
against Dallas, only 7.
and I upgraded it to gig speed.
Well, it sucks.
Thank you, Comcast.
I'm so glad you paid the extra money for that.
Oh gosh.
QBs,
Actually, my bill went down. I don't know how that happened, but
I'm not sold.
I wasn't gonna argue.
I'm thinking, God, I have to pick up quarterbacks, and I think my answer is probably Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah.
Carson Wentz is available. I might grab him in one of the leagues. It's showing Trevor Lawrence. His fantasy scores have not been that great.
Nah.
He's been okay.
He's been all right.
He's better than Jordan Love.
I think he's
But-
way underperformed his expectations. So part of it's him, but part of it is that system too. That's just a terrible team the kid's on. So you can't really place it all on him.
Oh,
But
no, they beat the Bills.
they did beat the Bills. They did. They did beat the
Just
Bills.
saying, they beat the Bills.
Poor coach.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Poor coach. All right.
I don't know. Maybe look for Taylor Heineke. He gets a lot of points, but he throws like a Yahoo.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Let's see.
Good
here.
luck. Tell me over-unders.
Over-under. So
I didn't even... I'll start reading, see if there are any questions.
let's get into the tail end. If you have questions, you can put them up in the chat. Tail end of this thing, you know, we always wrap up with a little under-over and some betting odds. So for those of you, which I never really realized, and I don't know if people know how this works, but when you bet, right? So you always have a plus minus, right?
Yes.
So and it's based on say like $100. So if you see a team that's like a minus 350, right? So how do I explain this? If you bet on the team that's the plus, for every $100 bet, you're gonna win whatever that plus number is. So for instance, the Ravens and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are a plus 290.
Which means
so if
they
you bet
are not favored
$100,
to win. They're
right?
favored to lose.
If you bet $100 and the Dolphins win, you're gonna win $290 because they're not supposed to win. That's why when you look at betting lines, the minus line is the favorite. So, anyways, the Ravens are a minus 350, 7.5 point spread. The over-under is 46. I feel that's probably just about spot on.
You know what, though? I feel like you're saying that, but these past few weeks, I'm already looking at these over-unders, and they're so much higher than what have actually... I would take the under on almost every single one.
Oh, in terms of over-under, yeah. The over-unders have been
Yeah,
way off. But I think the point spread's right. Ravens should win. Miami's another terrible team. The Bucks and the WFT, which I would love to reverse those letters, the Washington Team Football, so it says WTF. That would be incredible.
I'm waiting for them to announce their name that they said they'll announce before next season.
Bucks are favored at a minus 450, 9.5 points, 51.5 under over. The Lions and the Steelers. The Steelers are a minus 400. They are favored 8.5 points, 42.5 under over.
You know what?
Which I feel the point spread's really small, considering it's the Lions.
And the Steelers have been trash too.
They have, but the
like,
Lions
Najee's
are
been the only
like,
thing worth their time.
the Lions are awful.
If there's a game that like
Awful.
the
Ooh.
I don't know when we're playing. Oh, we won't get to see it. But I was like, that would be a game that I would like to watch because I think there's a chance.
What?
I do.
Come on!
The Steelers look like garbage.
Are you kidding me?
The Lions look like trash too.
The Lions are awful.
I know. They do some of them trick plays. Ben looks fat.
Ben is fat.
He
doesn't look it. He is.
Fat and
He
slow.
is.
And he looks terrible.
And now he's old.
He can't throw.
And now he's old.
I was watching him. He was like, the passes, they were so bad. They were like they weren't even catchable.
I've never been a Big Ben fan at all. Even when he was young and new in the league.
I've hated him since he got in the motorcycle accident.
He's been big. He's always been slow. He's always had cement legs, even when he wasn't as heavy as he is now. He's had a very strong arm, but he's never had accuracy at all. Never.
Yeah, but if you watched him throw...
But he could heave the ball a mile.
Yeah, but he's throwing it a mile to somebody that's like 6 feet in front of him. And it's bouncing off of them.
Right.
It's like flying.
Right.
I'm like, dude.
He's got no accuracy.
Something is...
No accuracy.
Put that in a different spot, you know?
The Bills and the Jets. If the Bills... Well, I don't know after last week. I was going to say, if the Bills don't win this game, but they are favored at minus 700 with a 13-point spread.
I'm going to have a lot to
47.5
say
under
next
over.
week if the Bills lose to the Jets.
Oh, my God.
I will have a lot to say.
They should not lose to the Jets.
We should have Coach streaming if that happens.
Speaking of, Coach, if you're still here, are you in for Thursday? Just let me know. Browns and the Patriots, which this is a little unnerving, but the Patriots are favored at minus 125. The Browns are a plus 105. That does not make me feel warm and fuzzy. The point spread's a 1.5 point spread, and it's a 45-point under over. Hey, Devora.
Yeah, I hope so, Coach.
Coach, you better hope the Bills win.
I'm telling you, though, we're going to Zoom Coach in if the Bills lose.
Oh, and now I have that ability.
To discuss it.
Because Triton sent me a link, and now I haven't done it yet. You're going to be my guinea pig this week. You just don't know it.
Okay.
But there's a link, and it allows, if I'm on the computer anyways. I'm going to try it mobilely too, but we'll see.
I'm surprised you didn't
All right,
try that
Coach,
on me today.
shoot me a text. I thought about it, but I got home too late. So I think I need the weekend. Saints and Tennessee. The Titans are favored. Minus 150.
The Titans have been playing good.
Yeah.
And they
3-point
played
spread,
really
so
good without Derrick Henry.
CeeLo will be happy. They're favored.
Blown away.
45 under over. The Falcons and the Cowboys. The Cowboys are obviously favored in that one with a minus 500. 8.5
They didn't look
points.
good last week, though.
No, they didn't. But I think they'll be okay.
Against the Falcons,
Yeah.
I hope so.
The Jags and the Colts. The Colts are favored minus 500. 10.5 points.
I believe that.
Let's see. The Panthers and the Cardinals. Cardinals are a minus 550, and it's a 10-point spread. So the Cardinals are favored. That, I would have thought that
If
Arizona,
Kyler Murray plays,
that point spread becomes not only greater, but the Cardinals' chances of winning goes up exponentially.
yes.
To probably closer to 700 or 800. A minus 700 or 800.
Kyler's ankle sprain was like a 1 to 3 week injury.
Ugh.
Listed.
Alrighty then.
So
Hey everybody, welcome on in. Welcome on in for those of you just joining. Thank you for being here. So, the Vikings and the Chargers. The Chargers are a minus 140, which is scary because they have the Vikings listed at plus 120. So
the Chargers haven't been that good lately.
They haven't.
Maybe they can turn it around. The Vikings have been all right.
It's a 2.5.
Holding steady at okay.
2.5 point spread. So they're saying that this game's probably going to be really close. A lot of close games this week. The Seahawks and the Packers. The Packers are actually favored at minus 190.
Yeah, because I think they're expecting Rodgers to be back. And right now, I think it's projected with Geno as the quarterback of the Seahawks.
Oh, that could be.
So
yeah, that could be. If Mr. Fingers isn't back from his injury yet.
Rickle.
The Eagles and the Broncos. The Broncos are favored at a minus 150. It's a 2.5 point spread over the Eagles. So, there are these games, these next
the Broncos
games
have
are
been
just
playing
close,
good, and
man.
the Eagles have not. I believe that. I don't believe that over under. Absolutely.
I
not.
don't think so. 45 point?
Under.
Way under. Way under. The Chiefs and the Raiders. That's going to be a great game. The Chiefs are favored at -150. It's a 2.5 point spread of 52.5 under over.
Great game?
I think that's going to be a great game
because the Chiefs are going to suck.
Yes, because the Chiefs are not very good this year for whatever reason. So I think that's going to even out, and them in Vegas, it's going to be a good game because Vegas isn't awesome, but the Chiefs are just that bad this year.
They're in Vegas?
They are in Vegas, I believe. Yes, I'm almost positive. Okay. And the last one we have are the Rams and the 49ers, 4-point spread. And the Rams are favored at -190.
See that
yeah.
Score?
Mm-hmm.
I got too many 49ers.
You do. You've got a ton.
Nervous.
You drafted their whole team.
I didn't mean it.
Well, wait.
I took waivers on some of them.
Mm-hmm.
I traded one away the other day. It didn't work out for me.
Hey, Fury, what's going on?
Did not work. I'm still winning, but...
Hang out with us for a little bit. You're in Philly. Oh.
And then we got the Thursday night game next week?
The Birds have not been doing well.
Look at that.
Yes, we do have the Thursday night game after this week. So next week...
And they think we're going to lose right now?
No, right now they haven't put the lines out, but they're predicting a 1.5 point spread between us and the Falcons.
Oh, okay.
Which is terrifying, but because the Falcons are not that great.
Maybe it'll be return of Cordarrelle.
Oh, maybe. Cordarrelle.
Yeah.
Cordella.
Cordarrelle.
I thought it was Cordero.
Patterson.
C. Patterson.
Yes. Return of Patterson.
Corradella.
So,
Corradella Patterson.
Like mortadella?
Mortadella.
Do we have sandwiches that night? What do we do?
Oh, we should.
I don't know what I'm gonna. It's Thursday night.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. What am I gonna do on Sunday? I'm gonna be so bored.
Mm.
What games are gonna show locally? Because you still haven't
What day
shared
would that
pay-per-view.
be? Wait. What day would that be? Sunday.
21.
Oh, the 21st. Ooh, do I?
That's the pre-Thanksgiving. Sunday.
But if I don't, if I'm not working the fire station, maybe I'll come over and we'll flip on the Sunday ticket. And let's have a Sunday ticket party.
Time.
I've only been promising you all year. Christ. Oh, that's up. Oh, that's all right. What's going on? What's happening, everybody? Pierce had an important job. Yeah, I know. I saw him judging everybody. I don't know what the game was that you were all playing there, but some of those answers looked absolutely hilarious. It looked absolutely hilarious. And I see Pat's waving. Like, I've got him muted over here right now. So, but it looks like he's wrapping up.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Maybe we could draw a rainbow on your face if we watch Sunday ticket.
Oh, that may be a good day to do it, the 21st.
So you wouldn't be embarrassed out in public.
What do you mean? Oh, I don't care about that.
Sure you don't.
Nah. It was a round of what happens in Key West. Oh boy. I thought I saw Devora had one. I was trying to watch this chat, watch that one. So, and I think it's very fitting that the thumbnail he puts up is of CeeLo to boot. So, had me on the 65-inch. Yes, sir. I like it. I get the big TV. This is great.
He just wanted to.
Oh, Mom was the winner. Yeah. The coach couldn't get enough of this handsome-looking man right here.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
To know what the hell he was saying about the Bills. I know it.
All right, Costa Mom, good job. Well, look at everybody flooding in right now. I like it. This is great. So, for those of you just joining, thank you for being here. In case you've missed some of our rioting and shenanigans, we are...
Why?
That's hilarious. So
why is it singing music?
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, Coach, is that a picture? That's great. I'll show it to you when we're done, and I can open up my phone. Coach sent me a picture of his 65-inch screen TV. Hey, Coach, that's a mighty big piece of equipment you got there. Just saying. So, for those of you that missed it earlier, we are going to do a stream on Thursday. So Thursday is actually going to be it's going to be a fairly long stream. We have quite a ride. We're going to be driving about 2.5 hours. out to the western part of the state. We're going to go to Yankee Candle. And then after the Yankee Candle thing, we are going to stop at the brewery that is attached to Yankee Candle now in the back of it. So there's always that.
So you're not drinking candle wax?
Ooh, we're going to drink
Hot
candle wax. Yummy. A little bit of fizz.
Tastes like
has a little hop on the backside of
flowers.
it. So we'll see. Hopefully the Yankee Candle had some cool stuff you could do where you used to be able to like make your own candles and stuff. So I don't know if you can still do that with the whole COVID thing, but we're going to go check it out anyways. So that'll be Thursday during the day. I've already started booking some of our holiday light display tours. So those will be coming up. The first one we got is November 19th. Ooh, so that's coming up soon.
It's like next week.
Yeah, so on the 19th, which is a Friday, yes.
Where is
So we're at Veterans Day. We're going to go to the candle place. On Friday, we're going to go to Gillette Stadium.
What is it, Gillette?
They have a drive-through Christmas light display.
Oh.
So we're going to go to that sometime, probably after 6, because you obviously need darkness to see. But
yeah, now with the time change, it's
right.
4:30. That's what you need.
But then we have the Southwick Zoo, I believe, has just come on the docket. And we are going to go back out to Western Mass. And we are going to go to Springfield. And in Springfield, there's...
another drive-through thing, right?
It's a drive-through light display. It's one of the biggest in the country. The biggest drive-through light displays. It's on like some big open preserve thing. So
of course, until Christmas. So there's a whole nother month. But I was going to say you should definitely...
Triton, I should go and visit your house for your light tour. Triton like programs... He's got programmable lights that he syncs to music and stuff. It's
Triton
awesome.
local?
Maine. He's only a few hours away.
I mean...
He can't be much further than Amherst from here.
No.
No.
What about
No, I'm gonna move them
La
a little
Salette
closer.
and...
Yep. So La Salette's gonna be happening. We're gonna go to La
Didn't
Salette
you want to do... Wasn't there something at the zoo? Too?
and Roger Williams Zoo. So we have a bunch of stuff. And Thursday's gonna be a brewery. Yep. We're gonna go to the brewery out there.
Brewery.
Candles and brewery. So what you're gonna see is, and I don't know why it's not, but this down here, this bar should be gone. It's gone in my Streamlabs. Why it's not posting, I don't know. I'll figure it out the next couple of days. I am gonna do a holiday charity drive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise some money, and every time we flip the stream on, as the donations come in, we should see that bar increase. And I think I had to throw a number in, so I threw in $1,000. But man, if we can get to like $200 or $300, that's great. And then on December 17th, what we're gonna do is we are all going to go, and I am going to live stream as we go and we pick up some toys, and we are gonna go deliver them to a place called Citizens for Citizens down in Taunton. They do this big toy drive called Operation Christmas. And we're going to bring them a bunch of toys that they're going to hand out. They service hundreds and hundreds of families in my local area every year. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to do some good deeds. So face painting, I think we're going to commence on the 21st. So that will be a live feed too. We have a lot of stuff going on.
If not, if he bails
in the
on
next
that,
month.
I'll do
So
it on one of the nights that we're going to lights.
Can you imagine that? That actually, maybe that'd be kind of fun.
I'll break a glow stick
see.
and paint the outside.
Ooh. Hey, now we're talking. Maybe we should do like a...
I'm not sure if it's toxic, but...
Oh, great. What happened to
Who
Sean?
knows?
He's grown a third eye, and it glows.
Just around the outside, at least. Maybe I'll just paint the dome part.
I've not tried the new Forza yet, Avery. Not yet. Yeah, so we have a busy, busy week, but plan on every time that that this thing gets flipped on, when you see me or us or some combination, we are going to be raising money, and then on December 17th, we are going to take all that money, and you guys can come with us and help us pick out some toys. So we're going to see how far we can stretch all this.
Where in the world are we going to shop for these toys?
Anywhere and everywhere. We'll
You're
go.
gonna find somewhere epic.
We're gonna go all kinds of any place I can get my hands on, short of traveling to New York.
I was gonna say, well,
Right, you know what I mean?
like
But
FAO Schwartz or something. But
I kind of thought about that, but I want to make
get
sure
like
that
$30
you know.
though, it would be sad to drive
right.
up to New York for that. I'm sure we can find somewhere.
I'll be there. Get that. And ready. You have glitter. Oh, great, Coach. Coach says he's coming.
Perfect.
He's gonna bring glitter. Costa Mom, come on. You know the deal with that. He's our Wilson. Nobody's ever gonna see his face. We're always gonna have something from here down. That's the deal.
How about if Coach comes to something that I paint your face, I'll paint on Coach's paper what I think the rest of his face looks like.
I love it. So there we go. Coach says he's gonna bring his own fence around.
Perfect.
He's gonna bring his own fence. FAO is great, but it is expensive. Hence why we probably won't be going there.
It's far away.
Yeah, and it's like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour ride from here. So. Oh, all right, Triton. Yeah, so Triton, like I said before, was one of the couple of us that have been talking sort of on the side about trying to like band together, so to see like how much money we can raise. So we may do see if we can set up a stream now that we now have the ability to send links out to invite other people in. We may do like stream to stream to stream maybe. So, but with that being said, we are at the hour and 20-minute mark just about, right? Yep, that looks about right. So look forward to seeing you all on Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Oh my God, you guys are getting a lot of like.
On Friday this week?
Friday is the drive-through light thing, isn't it?
it
Wait,
was
what's
next
today's
Friday.
date? Oh,
Today's the
maybe
9th.
the
You said
9th.
the
The 19th, yeah. So it's a week from Friday.
I was like, Jiminy.
I'm like, wow. But that'll be. We have a busy like week coming up starting Thursday.
My whole
Thursday
life gets
for
busy
Veterans
until
Day.
January. Oh, are you streaming that thing?
Yeah.
No, I mean
What?
Sunday.
The face painting.
No.
Sunday. What's Sunday? Hold on. I'm thinking. Sunday is the. What's the date Sunday?
Ugh, I don't know. It's church.
The date Sunday. Oh, that's right. The 14th.
Is it the 14th? All I know is I'm
It
going
is
to
the
church.
14th. It is the 14th. I don't think I was going to stream that. I
You
think
mentioned it.
they can find it on Facebook.
Oh, it does
and I
get
will,
streamed.
It does get streamed on the church's Facebook, but we have like a 2-song gig we're doing on Sunday. Wow! So there's a busy week, and yeah, maybe we'll take them along for the ride on Sunday too. Yeah,
I
what the hell,
really
why
think
not?
that one of these times it would be that's like a crappy gig, but it
Yeah.
would be
It's all right.
interesting for somebody to see what it looks like from the back of a gig.
Oh, you want us to like? We'll set the camera up so they can see what we see.
Yes, and
Ooh,
hear our
okay.
banter at each other in between.
Put them real close so they can hear us whispering.
Here's what happens when you do a gig. Sort of like, here's what happens when you do a 5K.
It's not going to be this Friday, Triton. It's going to be a week from Friday. I had the wrong Friday. I'm a week ahead of myself. So, but my stream on the 19th will be at night. Probably
Do you have,
around like
time
6,
to sign
6:30.
for that?
You can show up anytime between 5 and 9.
Sounds like a traffic jam.
Yeah, pretty much. Although that's how the dinosaur thing went, and we got right in. So.
I don't know who you are, Meatballs. But
Hey, Nikki.
Hey.
Nikki Meatballs, what's going on? Yeah, so, that's it. That's all you got? That's all I got.
The only other
All
thing was transaction trends, but
Ooh.
we already talked about them, really. I'm not interested.
Do you have anything
Nope.
new? No.
Nope.
She has nothing to add. Nothing.
Nothing I think anybody cares about, and I
Probably
don't
not.
care about.
I know the waiver wire is trash, so.
And so are all the transactions are trash. Because they directly
Fantastic.
correlate.
Awesome. All right, well, so we will see you all on Thursday. Are you coming with me Thursday?
I don't know.
Do you think? We'll talk about it. All right. So, anyways, see you Thursday. The stream will probably start mid to late morning at some point. So, and then we'll just take you on the ride. Probably start the stream maybe about 20 to 30 minutes before we get there. So, since it's like a 2.5 hour highway ride, that's ridiculously boring. Nobody wants to see that. So, yeah. All right. So we'll see y'all later. Thanks for being here. Keep your eye out for Thursday. So until we meet again, thank you very much. Whoops. Let's see. And I don't know is it going to work this week? Let's see if it works this week. Is it going to work? I just want to see if it works because I have credits lined up, and when I hit that roll credit button, it's supposed to roll the credits out, and nothing. Yeah.
Interesting.
I did that.
Uh-oh.
All right. Oh, it doesn't look like it's working.
Yeah, nothing happened.
No, nothing happened. I got to figure that out. All right. We'll see y'all later. Thanks,
Bye,
everybody,
guys.
for being here. We'll see you on Thursday. Everybody, Everybody enjoy.